How y'all doing? It's your man MD Mills, man, back with another video. And I'm about to give a quick point. I'm not gonna make this video too long, but I just wanted to make a quick point about music for those who knew me before I started coming into making videos, that I do music. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna elaborate on that. My ancestors yesterday, they gave me a lot of insight and a lot of encouragement to continue to trace back my heritage, to continue to embrace my heritage, continue to learn more about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I have right here: know yourself, be yourself, love yourself. So I'm just about to go in about, the relevance of music and how it is, the importance of it, and really where a lot of points come from when it comes to music, because y'all do know that music is spells. You know what I'm saying? Music has spelling words, of course, if it's English or really just any language necessarily, for real. But English is one of the main languages that is used to cast spells. So I'm going to now ask that all my angelic beings of love and positivity, and my ancestors of positivity and of my most greatest benefit and of enlightenment, to now be channeled through me to provide the message that is intended for those who are watching this video. Thank you. I will now begin to draw out the symbols that are meant to flow through my pen. So, one thing that I've known about music is a sense of rituals. You know what I'm saying? And it's a sense of rituals because not only do we have spelling words in it, but words, and every time you hear sounds, they all carry vibrations. Now, vibrations, depending on your frequency, will be depending on what type of result the vibration carries. You know what I'm saying? And so, one thing about music is music basically be rituals, and most people, they don't even know what type of music that they be listening to and what type of results that it's going to bring. They just like the beat, or sometimes they just like a couple words that it say, but they don't really know exactly what it's doing to them. Music is casting spells on you, the listener, and if you repeat it, then music is definitely going to be cast through you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is being said, when people repeat it, meaning when they sing along. A lot of the songs they tend to have instruments, and before we had instruments, and before we had studios and a whole bunch of other before we had a whole bunch of other different ways that we record, or different ways that we make music, we were always used natural elements to make our instruments. And so we always used our natural abilities to, you know what I'm saying, to make the vibrations necessary for the desired result. Meaning, when it comes to rituals, we would gather around, and that's when we make the actual music. that was intended for us. You know what I'm saying? We would gather around, and that's mainly the type of music. That's mainly the type of music that we really were into before music became a fad, before it became something that was more than what it seems. You know what I'm saying? Before, like I said, before it became a fad. You know what I'm saying? Before people took it and made it what it is today. I'm gonna just put it like that, because it went through so many different stages. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna just take it back not too far ago, when it comes to like the 70s, music of the 70s and 60s. You know what I'm saying? We had uplifting music. You know what I mean? And the power of the music that is uplifting, it was always uh, uh, effective in a joyful manner. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the songs, like say, I'm gonna just take for example Temptations. They say I got sunshine, you know what I mean, on a cloudy day. Every time someone would hear that or say that or sing that song, I'm sure for the most common person, a smile would come afterwards. And you know, when it comes to a smile, your heart, it, it it gets lighter. Like, it feels good. It feels good when you sing a song with positive intentions or with positive words. You know what I mean? So when I'm gonna say that music comes from like rituals and stuff like that, when we used to make music, we didn't just make music for necessarily no reason. We used to make music and gather around and dance. You know what I'm saying? And when we did so, you know what I mean, we would we would have different elements that we put together to add more of a vibration. The heart has a beat, has a rhythm. You know what I mean? Nature has a pulse, has a rhythm. There's a rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So we were just matching up. Uh, we were just matching up rhythms and elements and trying to make a beat out of the most simplistic forms that we could, but it would provide results of actual spirits and and intentions merging together for a desired result. You know what I mean? And that's mainly what music does. When you hear flutes and different instruments in music in the background, a lot of that comes from heritage. You know what I mean? Like, when the type of music that people listen to, it comes from their actual background. A lot of times, a lot. I'm not gonna say that there's not people out here that listen to all kinds of music. I mean, know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, a lot of people are all kind of mixed up, blended up. You know what I mean? But me personally, my ancestors, most of them are Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? So they are indigenous. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to me making songs with like flutes and all different kinds of different sounds, you know what I'm saying, that resemble like nature sounds, that's the type of music that I am caught, like, I have it in my blood. It's like a music that I naturally take a liking to, because that's a music that I've always resonated with, you know what I'm saying? So it's like heritage, you know what I mean? A lot of times when we make music, it's ceremonies. Everything that music does, it is also being used in a ceremony. You know what I mean? So it's like you celebrate, you know what I'm saying? You celebrate. That's where you get celebrities from. You celebrate with music, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying that that's the definition of celebrities, but that's to the smallest, you know what I mean, degree. You celebrate. You know what I mean? A lot of times when you listen to music, it's to celebrate. So I didn't really want to make this a long video. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really want to make a long video. I just wanted to provide something that gave a insight, you know what I'm saying, that gave an insight, you know what I'm saying, and really just, you know what I'm saying, just let y'all know that music is deeper than what it may seem to be, you know what I'm saying, it really is. It's deeper than what it seems to be. So now I'm about to go ahead, I guess, break down what what I guess I drew. You know what I mean? I guess, of course, this would be to me resembling a cup. I guess it would have some type of, I guess, liquid running over. Like I said, you guys, I'm not to be the best artist, or not, like I'm just drawing whatever comes to my pen. I'm not supposed to be the best artist, or not necessarily supposed to, but I'm just supposed to do whatever I feel called to do. So I don't care if someone has to try to critic my the way I do anything, you know what I'm saying, the way I talk, the way I interpret my messages, the way I draw, any of that, you know what I mean? I know myself, you feel me? I'm comfortable with being myself. I love myself, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really care if anyone feels otherwise, you feel me? So that's how that is. But the cup, that's what that would be. And pertaining to this message is more so like water holds memory. So you know what I'm saying, the cup overflowing, that's like getting your memory back. But being that I'm feeling led to uh, share, or being that I've filled up my cup, it's now being able to me it's being able to be shared and overflow, and you know what I'm saying, actually release information, release uh, internal information, you know what I mean, even most emotions. I have an album getting ready to come out, you know what I mean, that's called Unconditional, and it's very heartfelt. So it's in this time, this pertains a lot, especially because we just came out of Pisces season, and so there's been a lot of emotions, and they're now being like released, and it's been a build up, you know what I'm saying, especially with what's been going on. There's been so much building up, and now things are starting to be released a lot, you know what I'm saying, a lot, meaning like it's overflowing, it's starting to overflow. So that's my interpretation on that. You may have a different interpretation, or you may have a different viewpoint, or it might resemble in a different manner, but that's my interpretation on the cup. This would be, in my opinion, this would be a turtle. So uh, when it comes to a turtle, they say the turtles win the race. You know what I'm saying? Like compared to the rabbit, the turtles the turtle slow and steady wins the race. You know what I'm saying? So like when it comes to that, it's like you don't always have to be the first one, or you don't always have to be doing something as quick as you can just to try to beat someone to the punch. It's more so you do what you feel you can do. You know what I'm saying? Do what, like, it's more so, I've also heard this saying before. You want to be of value rather than of I think I forgot necessarily what it was. I'm sorry. So I forgot. But it's more so make yourself more of value instead of trying to, I guess, be the best at something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't necessarily have to be the best. You just have to have value, and you'll find success, you know what I mean, through that. You know what I mean? So, like they say, slow and steady wins the race. The turtle won the race over the rabbit. You know what I mean? You run yourself so fast, you're going to tire out. So it's like a steady, it's like a stop start, if you will, with the rabbit. You know what I mean? You see how rabbits, they move anyway. How they move is they can run away real fast, but they tend to, every time they stop in one place. You know what I'm saying? They just stop and they take their little breaks. But if they was to run, they run real fast. You know what I'm saying? So it's a it's that's my interpretation for that. Like, you don't necessarily, and I guess this is for those who are spiritually in tune, or have any ideas that they may want to get off the ground, anything like that. Like, just know that if you continue on your path, you're gonna make it there. It doesn't matter how much time that it takes, because one thing I've learned in life, you have all the time that you need. You know what I'm saying? You will always have all the time that you need. So don't ever think that just because you don't make a move, you'll get beat out by something, or you won't make it in time. You know what I'm saying? It's not about wasting time. It's about working with time. You know what I'm saying? You work with time. You don't have to race against time. So that's that interpretation for that. And this would be, like, I guess it looked kind of like a robot in a way, like the mouth of a robot or something. But I guess the spirit is telling me that this is supposed to be a washing machine. If I don't know why, so you know what I'm saying, I just draw whatever comes to my pen. But this is, in my interpretation, this is supposed to be a washing machine. And washing machines are robots, you know what I mean? They're machines. So the reason why I guess I drew a washing machine, or my interpretation of this washing machine, is because a lot of people are getting cleansed spiritually. You know what I mean? You're getting spiritually cleansed because you're taking in new information, or you're taking in more information that are going to help you come out to a better you. You know what I mean? When we cleanse something, when we wash clothes, you know what I mean, and they get clean, you feel much better when you put them on, opposed to washing something. I mean, opposed to having dirty clothes. You know what I mean? It's about this wash, this spiritual bath. We went through so much things in Pisces season. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of us went through a lot of things in Pisces season, and that's Pisces. That's water. That's a water sign. That's heavy water. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's where that come from. It's like, that's where we took that bath at. That's where we took that wash at. You know what I mean? It was a lot of things that we had to learn through that. So I don't never mean to make any videos long, but that's just my quick interpretations. And I'll talk to y'all later. May you all have a great day and a great experience for the rest of your day. And you know what I'm saying? May you be blessed with great energies of positivity and love. And may I see y'all on the next video. 100. I love y'all. Be safe.